Hey guys, Mike Waskey here, taking a quick look at the JBL Eon One Compact versus the Bose S1 Pro. These are both battery-powered PA speakers that are awesome and have completely blown me away, but I'm going to tell you why I chose Bose. So the first thing I'd like to say about this JBL speaker, it does have some pros over the Bose. The first pro is it has a master volume. So I can set my mix with individual channel volumes, and then once that's set, I can turn the whole master volume up or down. Unlike the Bose S1 Pro, where I have to kind of guess, turn both of these up relative to each other. I can't just one knob do it. So the next thing the JBL has over the Bose is it has a third channel. For me, this doesn't make much difference because if I'm playing solo, I need 2 channels. If I'm playing duo, I need 4 channels. So 3 channels doesn't really help me, but it might help you. In addition to that, we have a nice battery indicator here, which the Bose also has, but to see it, I have to push the Bluetooth button twice, and then I have to wait for this light to blink. And then the number of times it blinks is indicating how strong the battery is. This is not ideal when you're in a rush. It's a pain in the butt.
If you flick this switch down, it will do the battery thing for you, but you still have to wait and see how many times it blinks.
And lastly, a couple of little things that JBL thought of that are pretty cool. We've got 2 USB ports here so we can charge our tablet or iPhone. And then also we've got a cool little tablet mount here so we can actually set our tablet right there if we're using it for mixing or running music. So those are 2 pretty cool little things. I don't like the sound quality quite as much as the Bose, but it is a little bit louder. These lights on this JBL are actually pretty cool. So if you'll see as I turn this volume down, the light changes, you can see, or if I go up. This sounds and looks like a great idea until you're in the sun and you can't see anything. So it's very hard to mix playing outside. So that was a big drawback for me. The next thing we have that's kind of a pain about this is if I want to adjust like the treble and bass on, say, channel 3, I actually have to hit this channel select button to get there, and then I can do that. If I wanted to, I could put it on this all like that, where all of them are lit, and then I can actually do volume for each channel. So I don't have control over bass and stuff, but these turn into like volumes for each channel, which is kind of a cool idea. Lastly, we have just size and weight. I mean, if everything else was the same, Bose would have won just because they got a smaller package and it's just as good quality. Actually, I think the sound quality is better on the Bose. All else being equal, that's just one more thing that the Bose has over the JBL. The JBL is like 18 pounds, I think, and it's obviously bigger, and the Bose is 15 pounds, which is a negligible difference, but the size, you can see it's significantly smaller. Also, I'd like to mention that my beautiful daughter Yenny is running the camera. Thank you, Yenny.
Yeah.
By far the best part about either one of these speakers is that I've been able to turn this setup into this. Trust me, when you're lifting this stuff 5 times a week, it's a big difference. Thankful for that. The things that I got rid of, I was able to swap out the 2 big speakers for the 2 Bose S1 Pros, and then the large bag at the floor there at the foot of the speakers and the mixer on top were able to be replaced by the small VanQuest bag, which is awesome. I was able to replace the big Vertex bag with that, and then I don't need a mixer anymore because this Bose S1 Pros have a mixer built into them. So for solo gigs, this is a lot easier, and most of the time I don't even need the second speaker. I can get rid of a speaker stand a lot of times too by tilting the Bose S1 Pro. So pretty sweet. I'm happy with it, and the battery power thing is just too cool for school. So I didn't think I'd use it, but after I used it once, I'm like, I'll never go back. One last thing I wanted to tell you guys about the Bose is that I had very high hopes for being able to connect 2 speakers together wirelessly. So there's an app that allows you to do that, and you put it in party mode and it's supposed to work, but the app doesn't actually work on the new iPhone software. And then I had an iPad that has the old software on it, and it goes into party mode, but it only works maybe 1 out of every 10 times. So it's very inconsistent. You could never use this professionally anywhere. So if that's a thing for you, then don't get the Bose. I didn't get to try the JBL because I only bought one of the JBLs. So if anyone has any experience with that, you can also let me know in the comments. So despite the JBL Eon One's many pros, for my purposes, the cons of the difficulty seeing the level indicators in sunny conditions, the lack of bass response and overall fullness, compared to the Bose, the need to push multiple buttons to control individual track settings, and finally, the larger footprint have landed me with 2 Bose S1 Pros and another one on the way, and 0 JBL Eons. In conclusion, I hope you found this video helpful, and if so, don't forget to click that like button. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and before you go, let me know what your experience with either of both of these speakers has been in the comments below. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next one.